Okay, bring him in. You know, no matter how many times I look at this application, I still find myself impressed. Completely clean, not a black mark on your record. You're what we would call a model citizen, which makes you a highly qualified applicant for these studies. No, I don't think we could have found anyone better. I believe in the work we do here. If we've done our job right this time, this shouldn't take too long.
Who are you?
You do not know me. That means we are off to an excellent start.
What's going on?
This is Dr. Vincent RAVIS. This was a recorded conversation of Experiment 6, Patient 6, date classified till later time. This interview will begin with a series of simple questions. Are you ready to begin?
What's going on?
I will only repeat the questions once. Are you ready to begin the interview?
What interview?
Very well, let us continue, shall we? Is your name Kevin Stamper?
Yes, but what's that got to do with
Can you remember exactly when you were admitted to this facility?
Facility? What the hell is this?
I will only repeat the question once. When were you admitted to this facility?
I don't even know what's going on.
What motivated you to murder the deceased?
Murder what?
I will only repeat the question once.
I didn't kill anybody. This must be some mistake.
You to kill?
Did you hear what I said? I didn't kill anybody. This
Could you possibly go into detail for me as to how you went about the crime that was committed?
You guys have obviously got the wrong person. I mean, this is just some mistake, right?
Perhaps if I ask the question differently.
Do you hear what I said? I have nothing to say. I don't know how to answer questions about a murder I didn't commit. What the hell's wrong with you people?
Perhaps if we help jog your memory. Now, I will ask again. What motivated you to murder the deceased?
Please. I don't know what I did, but I promise you it wasn't me. I never hurt anybody in my life.
That's enough. Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Stamper. I have to admit, the fact that you do not remember anything but as a call comes as a great relief to me. Your innocence is obviously apparent, and I apologize for this inconvenience. Rest assured, you and I will not be having this conversation again.
What? Wait, what do you mean? What?
Check his vital, please. Juicing. Wait. Undo the straps.
Sir.
I said, do it. This is Dr. Vincent RAVIS. This was a recorded conversation of Experiment 6, Patient 6, date classified till a later time. This interview will begin with a series of simple questions. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Well.
Is your name Kevin Stamper?
Could be.
Do you know why we are here?
Yes.
Would you like to tell me why?
Of course. I killed a man.
Did you now?
I did. And you'd like to know why.
That is why we are here.
You ever killed a man before, Doctor?
We were talking about you.
Oh, get back to me. I have all the time in the world. Unless you plan on cutting our play date short.
This conversation will go along for as long as I have.
Okay, enough. Stop. Look, you've been asking me questions off of that sheet since this interview started. You're bored. I'm bored. So why don't you humor me, Doc? Have you ever killed a man before?
I suppose. There's more than one way to really kill a man.
I'm sure as a doctor you know all about that. Your line of work consists of killing people every day. The question you have to ask yourself is, who's more the monster here? You or me?
I consider being a monster just as much a matter of opinion as insanity.
I'm here right now, and all I did was kill one little person. You kill people every day with a straight face and no regret, and nobody stops you. But here we are, a conversation between monsters.
I suppose. We've been at this for a while. It's nice to see we got it right this time.
Careful, Doc. If you work on something for too long, it might become an obsession.
More like an addiction, to be honest.
Addictions are something else, huh, Doc? Everyone has those needs. This conversation between us must be fulfilling something. So what does he plan to get from all this?
This conversation is for some tests.
Enough of the technical bullshit. Look, everybody wants something. So what is it?
Get out.
Sir,
Let me explain something to you. This is not a democracy, this is a dictatorship. When I tell you to leave, you leave. Now get out. Now, we can talk.
So, Doc, what stimulates you?
And at the moment, you.
Ah, kinky. Oh, whatever gets you off, Doc.
I wanted someone to talk to. Someone who gets where I'm coming from.
He who fights monsters might take care lest he thereby become a monster. And if you gaze for long into the abyss gazes also into you.
How poetic.
Mark Twain.
I guess you could say there's a monster in all of us, but back to the subject of you, as you have killed this man. Your sanity is worth consideration.
On. Look, just because you kill a person doesn't make you crazy. Consider it an idea gone sour. Besides, I agree with you. Sanity is a highly overrated matter of opinion.
I guess that could be considered an accurate description, but putting the matter of sanity aside for a minute, would you say evil is a better word to describe your current misdemeanor?
Just a matter of opinion. Guess why I killed him? See, something like this has to start out as an idea. Sooner or later, if you let it, that idea will manifest itself into a reality. People have those ideas every day. Oh, come on. I know you do it too. You sit there while somebody feeds you shit through a straw, and you think to yourself, I could kill you right now, you dumb fuck, and then BAM! You have a simple thought like that. If it gets loose, it will solve whatever problems you have.
It's an interesting theory. I never would have thought of murder as problem solving.
See, that's exactly what it is. Problem solving. Hell, if anything else, is a great source of population control. But people like you don't think that way. You have morals, a twisted code of right and wrong.
Quite the contrary. I couldn't have agreed with you more.
Really? I had you pinned as normal. I read you all wrong, Doc. That is refreshing.
I'm not one of those kind of people. But unfortunately for the two of us, the people out there find other ways to solve their problems versus our methods.
See, fear prevents that. Rules of a society based on what they call a conscience prevents that. Sounds a warped sense of justice.
I think it's fear of mortality more than anything else. It warps our vision of reality.
Exactly. See, I find there are two kinds of people in this world. There are those at the bottom, and there are those at the top. And the only way to get to the top is to push the people down and kick yourself to the surface. Or else you're just a steak in a pool of sharks. It's only when you join the sharks that the feeding frenzy evens out. It's almost funny how fast life can turn around on you when you take action instead of living in fear.
I guess you could say it's a funny world we live in. As long as you're on the laughing side. Murder seems like an appropriate course of action when circumstances call for extreme measures.
It all depends on the person, I guess. Some kill for business, some for pleasure. In my opinion, pleasure before business.
I'm sure it would be. That is, had you ever actually killed anyone.
Come again?
You, or rather Kevin Stamper, have never actually killed anyone. Now, since you would, however, if you ever got out, We developed this drug here to let you, the little devil off the shoulder, off the leash within reason. Everyone's got one, and we wanted to see what a harmless citizen, held in place by the fear of laws, was capable of brewing in his subconscious. Conscience is an interesting thing, especially that of Mr. Stamper's. You referred to me as a murderer, but I like to think of myself more as like a creator.
If you're referring to me, you can't create something that's already there.
No, I didn't make you. Stamper did. I simply gave you a nudge in the right direction. You're simply a self-contained manifestation of evil, let out for this conversation. As you so elegantly put it, an idea gone sour.
People don't know what you do to them in your head.
And as much as I've enjoyed this little talk, it's time to put you in the back of his mind.
That's a shame. I like this little talk we had, Doctor. It was very invigorating.
We've already had this conversation.
Several times, it looks like.
Like I said, you were a highly qualified applicant.
So, do those two apes out there know what you really are?
They are as aware of this conversation as Stamper is of your existence. Time's up.
Hold up, Doctor. One more question. Why me?
For the record, you were chosen because of what you were capable of. It takes a man who truly knows his limits to subconsciously create a monster such as yourself.
And off the record?
Off the record, I wanted to talk with someone I can relate to. And to do that, I needed to find the monster inside the man.
Well, you got one thing right. I am a monster.
Do I detect a sense of pride in that statement?
Absolutely.
We make our own monsters.
How poetic. Takes a monster to know one, Doc.
I believe in the work we do.
Pulling demons out from the deepest circles of hell from the minds of men?
Something like that. We're going to put you back in the cage now. Let's hope Kevin doesn't let you out. You wouldn't want that to happen.
Oh, of course not. I would love to hear what the little devil inside your head would be willing to say if you ever let him off the leash.
No. I can guarantee that even you wouldn't like to hear what he has to say.
Who are you? Well, what do you want? Where am I?